Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 89 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind you to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have. I'm doing these streams and recordings because I have an extensive collection that I really hadn't touched in almost 15 years. Try not to collect the games like they're trading cards, which is what I was doing. They were made to be played, and I think that you should. I'm playing mine, and I'm really having a great time. I think it's good for the cartridges too. It keeps the contacts clean. I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming, or legacy gaming as I'm calling these games, and videos like this, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. On this episode, I'm going to be playing three games which were published by Parker Brothers. The game titles are Amidar, Super Cobra, and Reactor. The first game on my list to play is Amidar, and I'm going to show you. I have a picture of the cartridge label there, and you see that this one is slightly different. It doesn't have the Parker Brothers logo on it. So when it has that Parker Brothers logo, it actually is a PAL game. So just so you're aware, anytime you see that Parker logo on it, it's a PAL game. So I'm going to put this in my Atari. I'm going to turn on my video capture card as usual, and I will turn on my Atari. Now I think this game automatically starts, so it may kill me a couple times here. Yeah, the game actually started. Yeah, it's just a little quiet sound that it makes, so it's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna call up my information for Amidar. So Amidar is cartridge PB5310, and it was released in 1982. The controller it uses is the joystick, and as always, Wicco command controller right here. This thing, like I said, the strain relief rubber boot that comes out of the controller has split, so there's a short in the wire now. I have multiple copies of it, but I figure I'll play this one till it stops working, and then I'll repair it. Maybe make a video about repairing it. So this is yet another game that I didn't play as a child, and I didn't know anyone that had it. I added it to my collection over 15 years ago, but I really didn't play it because the gameplay is kind of uninteresting for me. You may recall that I played a game called Spider Droid by Froggo on episode 74. That game is basically a ripoff of this game. They simply changed some of the sprites around, but it's basically the same exact game. The enemies in this game are rushing to catch you. If you're caught, you lose a life. The enemies gradually increase in numbers. So you start out in the B difficulty, you start out with 5 enemies, and then it increases to 6. If you're caught, you lose a life. Oh, sorry. I'm rereading something. And the speed also increases of the enemies. On odd number levels, you control an ape. So you see an ape here. This is level 1. On even number levels, you control a paint roller. And you must paint over each spot on the board while avoiding the pigs with the paint roller. Here you can see the enemies are like little, I don't know, people or something. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Fry guys. Everything looks like a Fry guy on Atari for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I haven't eaten McDonald's in years, so maybe that's what it is. But I remember the Fry guys from when I was a kid. So whenever you enclose one of the square or rectangular portions on the board, you've traced the outline of it, that space is colored in. And the object is to color in all the spaces on the board. And if you color in the 4 corners, the enemies turn into chickens, and you can temporarily kill them just by running over them. It's kind of an interesting thing. I'll show you here because I did it in practice quite a few times. That may be different from the Spider Droid game that I played. Excuse me. But it's one of those things that it's just a little unique change in the game. This was the original, so that's a change in the other game. But then the enemies do respawn, so even though you kill them, they're back in the game. It's just, you know, I guess a little thing for fun. If you push the button, the enemies briefly turn invisible and you can run through them. But you can only push this a few times for each life, 2 or 3 times for each life that you have in the game. So it's basically a last-ditch effort, you know, like, oh no, I'm going to die. You know, you're surrounded, so you push the button and get out of it. An important strategy to playing this game is to understand the movement of your enemies. One of them circles the perimeter of the screen constantly. The other enemies move freely inside the maze, but if faced with an opportunity to turn, they will always take it. You don't know which direction they're going to turn sometimes, but they will always turn, you know, when they come up to a crossroad. Once you understand their movement, it's easier to move between them so that, you know, you can either, you know, stop in your position and wait for them to turn and get out of your way. It's not so critical. It is a game. It's not timed, but you just basically have to take your time, and you can cover the board. And then to start the game at level 1, put the difficulty switch in the A position. To start the game at level 3, put the difficulty switch in the B position. So I'm going to put it in the A position because I've had it in the B position, because typically that is, the A position is the expert position. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 2 for reasonable, and the playability is 3 for worth playing. So like I said, I'm just going to play this in the easy level, so I'm just going to hit reset just to be sure that the Atari gives fewer enemies. Now you see there's the one running around the perimeter, and then these other guys out here. I try to get as much of the perimeter done as possible. See there, I just backed off because that guy was coming. Oh, I didn't see that guy. Ah, I thought I had waited. So see, now I'm getting arrogant with these things. So there I hit the button to go through them. I missed that little spot. So now, no, I'm not going to make it. Oh. So now they're all chickens. And that only lasts for a brief period in time. So there's the sound that's saying they're going to switch back. Usually this first level is actually pretty easy. Oh, I tried pushing left. Oh, that was a game. So I'm going to start over. Push reset. So you see how it seems like I move slower vertically than I do horizontally. And they actually move in a pattern. So he's going to turn. Hey Mockingjay, I will turn the chat on my stream in a second. Now they're chickens. So now I can destroy them. Should the desire so hit me. So now they're going to switch back. Yeah, see, once you remember their patterns of movement, and you don't have to memorize it, just know that they will turn every option. Damn it! Every option they get, the game becomes a lot easier. Okay, so now I'm to the paint roller. Ah, crap. I forgot that the pigs go faster than the fry guys. Yeah, I think I'm so indoctrinated with the ghosts from Pac-Man where they actually pursue you that it somewhat freaks me out when an enemy is chasing me. Ah. Wait, fucking shit. So I colored in all the corners, but it didn't give me credit for that last one, so it killed me. So I'm gonna, since Mockingjay's here, I'm gonna turn on the chat window. So just make sure it's working. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna play this again. This game would actually be more fun if it had a little music or something in the background. Because it's just the doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Thanks. I worked hard on it. It actually really wasn't that difficult, but I did have to do a little investigating to figure out how to get it to show up properly. But now that I have it, I'll turn it on anytime anyone's in the chat. I found when I replayed the videos, it was somewhat confusing, you know, when I was talking to somebody that was in chat, so... I wanted to have everyone be part of the conversation. No! So now they're chickens. So now I'll just run over, see if I can get a couple of them. Yeah, so they just become invisible blocks. So I got 3 of them. There's no real bonus for it. I guess it's just a way to even the score. Oh, I didn't see that guy coming up behind me. Yeah, but if this game had a little theme song, it'd be a little better, I think. Ah. There we go. Now I'm the paint roller. And then after the paint roller, it goes back to the ape. I mean, that's the only... real bad thing about this game. The maze really doesn't change. If the maze changed, it would be helpful too. The enemies speed up, which that's kind of a nice... No! I should have pushed the button. I knew what I should have done and I didn't do it. There, I did it just because I was lazy. Let's see if we can finish this level. Oh, crap. Come on. One more life? Nope. That's it. Okay, I'll see you later, Mockingjay. Play this game one more time. See if we can get past second level. See, it's wasting those lives on this early level. That frustrates me. Ah, that was 2 and 1. Ugh, I didn't even get past the first level. Alright, so I'm going to try one more time. Just frustrating the heck out of myself on this game. Tried to push a button, not quick enough. Yeah, color's in that blue one now. Oh, I thought I got that bottom corner. And that's it, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, that's it. That's it for Amidar. You've seen both levels. Sorry I couldn't get much further, but it's a decent enough play. It's just not super exciting. And the sound is, lacking in that game. So the next game on my list is Super Cobra. And I'll put that game in and turn it on. I believe that's correct. Yeah. I'm going to call out my information on Super Cobra. So Super Cobra is cartridge PB5320. It was released in 1983 and it uses the joystick controller. I'm going to put it back in the B difficulty because I believe that's what we want here. I did not play Super Cobra as a child and I didn't know anyone who had the game. Also, this is a recent acquisition for me, so I really haven't had a lot of time to practice it prior to the stream. I would like to add, though, that I did really enjoy practicing this game. You control a helicopter through tight caverns, and the slightest misstep will result in the loss of life. However, the game can be continued on the level where you left off by pressing the select button, but you will lose the points when you continue. The joystick either accelerates, decelerates, moves up, moves down. The helicopter uses a laser and a bomb to destroy defenders. The tanks, there's missiles, there's fuel tanks. There's all sorts of things that you can shoot at. It shoots a bomb and a laser alternately. So you push it once, it's a laser. You push it again, it's a bomb. If you rapid fire, though, it will recall the weapons that you fired. So you have to time your shots appropriately. The ship also has a limited fuel supply, which depletes over time, and you can acquire more fuel by destroying fuel tanks that are on the ground. They're just these little blue blocks. And like I said, you can't rapid fire because pressing the fire button in rapid succession will recall your prior shots. If they've hit something, great. If they've not, though, they're on target, and you push the button again, it's like, oh, I could have got that. And it's especially difficult when it comes to fuel. You have something on fuel, and then you see a rocket in front of you that you need to shoot, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes. So this game is for one player only, and the color button, the color black and white switch, is a pause button. So VGR ratings for the game: the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 3 for worth playing. Hey Mockingjay, glad to see you're back. So I have a fly out window because this game you have to see what you're doing. So I'm just gonna select to make sure it's in the slow speed. Slow. See there, you see it's alternating. And see, the rockets are inactive in this level, so you can just fly through it. You don't have to shoot anything. But I feel like it's good practice. And you can go forwards. This slows down, and backwards. You can only go as far as the middle of the screen. So this is somewhat similar to 007 that I played yesterday, I think. You're limited in your distance that you can move. So now here's where I switched it to the slow speed. Ah, crap. Yeah, this game is actually pretty fun. I had never seen it either. As a kid, I had never played this. I had never seen it. I saw it before. I saw the title before, and I thought, oh, Super Cobra, this must be tied into G.I. Joe because they have a G.I. Joe game for Parker Brothers. But it is not involved with G.I. Joe at all. This is just... It's a Cobra helicopter, I think. And this is actually a pretty good game. And you'll see if I can get further along when stuff starts firing at you and launching, I'm gonna stop talking here. This is actually... Okay. That was not the deep one. There's a deep cavern that you need to go down. Ah, I ran into it. Damn it. This is the problem. You start back over at the beginning every time. But yeah, this is actually a pretty decent Atari game. It really impresses me. The only thing that would be better is if you could rapid fire. Because you see it doesn't go the full screen when you do that. But when you don't... I missed. I'm gonna shut up. So there's a segment where you have to go really deep on that too. Now there I could fly over it, but when they launch, you cannot do that. Alright, so this is the end of phase 1, I think. Coming up. Yeah, this is the deep cavern. Ah! It's a little stressful. So I think now the second block will light up, I believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, second block lit up. So now I'm in the second part of the 11 phases that you need to go through to get to the treasure. So now the rockets are going to start launching. So you can either be in front of them or behind them as they launch. Uh-oh. Okay, so that one launched. Damn it. I thought I could get past them. This game is actually pretty fun in that I find myself hitting the reset button or the button to continue playing, even though I lose my points. Damn it. Continue. And that may be how people get through to the 11th level. Yeah, this game actually is probably one of the more fun Atari games that I have played on my stream. So yeah, the first level is pretty easy. Obviously, when you're talking, it's not the easiest thing to do, but this actually is a pretty fun game. So I believe the next level, the artillery starts shooting. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so now is the fireballs. I knew I was going to do that. Come on, dude. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on your fuel. That's the blue bar at the bottom. I'm not even getting anywhere near running out of fuel. Now that shot went right through that thing. Ah! Ooh, I'm through it. I think this is the first time I finished that level. Of course, I've only played it in practice. I really haven't played it that much. I don't know if we'll get through level 11. So now the artillery is starting to fire, so this is going to be the real... Yeah, see, it's shooting at me now. And the rockets are red glaring. No! Oh no, this one looks terrible. 2 hidden rockets. I need to get this fuel tank down here. Yeah. No, great. He's protected. I gotta fly through that crap. Ah! Too focused on the rocket. I feel like that was a little lucky. Tight squeeze. Ooh, I might have made it through the end of this level now. Ooh, I almost missed that rocket there. Ah! Ooh, that was lucky. God, better not launch. Ah, crap. Gotta get this fuel. No! Damn it. Yeah, I think the fuel becomes less often the further into the game you get. And they bury it down in valleys like that. What was that noise? Oh, my fuel's low. I think this is the end of the level. I don't think I hit one fuel tank that whole thing. I got about 5 miles on that low fuel light. There wasn't a lot of fuel on that level. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the mines. Uh-oh. Can't shoot that guy. I don't know if they drop or not. I've not gotten this far before. It would make sense that they drop, but maybe they're just visible and not active yet. Oh, come on, I hit that. Oh, come on. Holy cow. I don't know how I got through that. Probably it's somewhat forgiving. Another one of these guys. It's good to know you can shoot their shots and make it through. And keep in mind, this is the slow speed. I started playing this on medium speed the first time I played it, and it was just too challenging. Ah! Come on. You run out of fuel one time and you freak out. And I was probably at the end of that level too. Crap, I crashed through that mountain. What system is Scramble for? I know this was a I know Super Cobra was actually an arcade game. I know that because on Twitter somebody named Sir Toppin Hat said he was going to be playing that this weekend. Ah, I shouldn't. Yeah, I like Chopper Command too. I played it for the 2600 already, but I like the version for the 5200 especially. I think the gameplay is a little better. Let's see if I can get this guy buried. Nope. So right now there's a small little window that I can fly through here. I didn't need to shoot that guy. I was just trying to cause myself problems, I guess. It is Atari after all. You gotta go for points, right? Now with this game, there's actually the challenge of completing it. Hey, we're at the end of the level. Yeah, Spider-Man, I'm going to be playing that next week, I think. I played that as a kid, too. That was one of my favorite as well. I didn't have it, but my best friend had it, and we were playing it all the time. He was a big Spider-Man junkie when we were kids. Oh, yeah, the mines do drop. And the missiles are launching in this level, too. And I think the artillery was firing. Or no, we haven't gotten to artillery in this one yet. Okay, drop. Ah! Alright, dude. If you drop when I fly under you, okay, that's good. Jesus. I guess your flying gets better the further you go in the game. Alright, this is going to be tricky. Oh, that hit it. But that's the case. I think I pushed the button twice, and I recalled the shot just before it hit that rocket. You have to like a game that gives you unlimited continues. Ooh, that was tight. I wish I had a way to get this guy. I guess if I go far enough down. Ah. Why am I going down? Come on, just get to the end of the level. Can't shoot that guy. Ah! I think that'll be it after I lose my next life, or after I lose this section that continues. Although I want to keep playing because I'd like to solve it. I got another game to play for this episode. Come on. I guess when you're close enough, they stop shooting, maybe. Okay, see ya. slow down. That's gonna hit me. Nope. Ah, crap, I missed that fuel. Ah, I couldn't pull out of it. Oh, come on. Telling me that didn't hit? Okay, well that's going to be it for Super Cobra. Oops, I hit the button. It's actually a very fun game. If you do not have this as part of your collection, I would recommend going out and buying it. The Unlimited Continues is actually a really great addition to a game. Like I said, it's super fun. So Super Cobra is super fun. The last game I have to play for now, this episode, is Reactor. So we'll put that in. Turn it on. So I think the game just actually plays by itself. So I'm going to call up my information, read my information on the game, and then we will play the game. So the cartridge is PB5330. It was released in 1983. And it uses a joystick, and I saw some things online that said it possibly used a trackball. I didn't dig my trackball out, so we're not going to figure that out here. The game is difficult enough. Reactor is the third game on my list today that I really have no experience with as a child, and I collected it over 15 years ago, and I actually never played it. I do believe I have this game complete in box, but I never really bothered to read the instructions until I was prepping for this episode. So I have limited gameplay as an adult, but I do believe I understand the premise of the game. You control a ship that moves freely inside a nuclear reactor, and the view is top-down. So this is top-down on the reactor. Swarms of particles follow you and bounce off of each other, your ship, and the reactor core. Any object touching the outer kill wall of the reactor is destroyed. Pressing the energy button during a collision with a particle will cause it to bounce away at a higher speed. So basically it's like a bumper. While touching the core is not harmful, if it continually grows in size and it restricts your space available for movement. There are two sets of control rods on either side, represented by the four blips you see. And two sets of control rods. Sorry, I lost my space. Let's see. was reading there. Oh, 2 sets of control rods are present along the kill wall. If you knock particles into the rods of one set, the core shrinks to the limited. The core shrinks to its minimum size before starting to grow again. You start the game with a limited number of decoys, and you can deploy them by pressing the fire button in order to lure particles to the kill wall control rods or either of the 2 small bonus chambers in the corners of the screen. An extra decoy is earned by knocking out both sets of control rods. So you can set one control rod. The thing I've done, set one decoy by one control rod, and it pretty much takes one control rod out, and then you need to bounce the others, the particles on the other side. You earn points by destroying particles or luring or knocking them into the bonus chambers so that they bounce off the walls. A set number of particles must be destroyed in order to complete each level. In the later levels, the core is replaced by a slowly expanding vortex that can attract your ship and destroy it on contact. One or both of the bonus chambers may be briefly sealed off at times, and the kill wall becomes invisible as well. So you lose your life whenever your ship touches a kill wall or a vortex. The game ends when all lives are lost, and a bonus is awarded for each unused decoy at the end of a level. So VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 4 for fun. I'm not so sure about the 4 for fun. For me, it's worth playing, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with game 1 since that's the easiest. And I push the reset. I'm going to start it. Ooh, that was close. So now I got to destroy this one all over again. I ran myself into the wall. I'm an idiot. Come on. I died. Okay, so I have no more decoys. Okay, so I got one more decoy. So you can move around. Interesting. If you go into the kill chamber. Okay, so that is a kill wall. I'm trying to get into that kill chamber without dying. So I'm not actually playing right now. It's just to show you, you know, this is your movement. You can go kind of into the core. Oh, so I'm gonna hit reset. Play it again. How are those not hitting the... And you notice every time they're released into the chamber, the particles, the number of particles remaining decreases. Damn it. So it'll go down to 5 here, because it releases 3 at a time. So these are the last 3 particles of this round. So now I got 16 that I need to kill. Lucky! Damn it. Trying to destroy the control rods over here. You see the particles are different sizes. Uh-oh. Got lucky there. Got lucky there, folks. I was just thinking that the corners were the easiest place to get to them. Alright, so let's play game 3. This is the vortex. Ooh, that looks funky. So if you bump into the vortex now, Jesus, you die. And there's more blips on the control rods. I don't think the vortex kills you, but it kind of traps you. lose that. Oh, it does. Oh my god. So, alright. Let's play game 5. This is a solid core again. There's way more control rods. Oh, and it's an invisible kill wall. You see that you see it when it flashes. It's tough. I knew where that was. So maybe it's easier to play against the control rods here. Nah, it's easier to play up here. It seems like there's a lot more real estate. So I only have to destroy these 3. Ah! And I died! Alright, let's play game 7 again. So this is a vortex, and invisible kill walls, and a bunch of control rods. And I flew right into it. What was I doing? Stay on the top. Oh, they bump you into that thing. I'm a game 1 player. I like being able to bump into the core. That's actually... and seeing the kill walls. Jesus. Oh, that's going to be a wasted... I wish you could recall them. Ooh, man, that core is getting big. Ah! These games are so terrible. The delay involved with getting the, that's it. Play once more. With getting the, collisions to update. I was lost track of where I was sitting. Ooh, that was close. I was in the wall there. One more life. Oh, I was almost there. I had 3 left. So that's Reactor. I'm going to end this episode on that note. So that's my episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know I'm not the best gamer out there, but I'm trying to bring you some information and some gameplay from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want you to be healthy and stay safe. I still think it's a good practice to wash your hands and social distance. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games today. Just as a reminder, I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name AtariMan71. The videos from the stream are then uploaded to YouTube the following week, typically Monday through Friday. I will be streaming again on Friday of this week with 6 new games from Atari, 6 games from Atari, and I will follow those games up with my Fable Friday gameplay. Thank you again, and have a great day.